The way I'm looking at the way I'm looking in the mirror and the camera is so different. So this is a little thing. I got this from DMart. I'm really not like this makeup girly person. I've just started. I look so different in the mirror and in the camera. I think I should set up my that doing makeup in natural light is way better because when you go outside, when you're doing it in when makeup is done in the room light, then it doesn't look good. Room light means the tube light, but then when it's done in natural light, it looks better, I guess. I guess nahi, actually, each it looks better when it's done in natural light. But I really look different in the mirror and the camera. Hmm. So where was I? Hmm. Hackathon. Yeah. And then in the evening, I went to her place because she called me and she was like, come to my place. I got selected in the company for the internship. And I was like, oh my God, yay, wow. And one of my friends was already there in that at her place. That's why I was like, okay, fine, let me just go because it's just 10 minutes away and it was a prank. I had so much work and I left that and I went for a prank. I can't believe it. Anyways, I was supposed to stay there for like 10 minutes, but I was there for almost, oh my God. Huh, okay. I was almost there for half an hour and then I came back home. And then I forgot to get the products, uh, the thing that was required for my project. So I rushed and I didn't rush. I was chill. I just went and I got the products that was required for our project. And then we again did the uh, meet and we started to do our work. But as we are engineering students, we are so much into like uh, wasting our time. So till 12 at night, we were just talking to each other about random stuff, or just we were working, but we were not serious about it. We were listening to music and all that. But then, as the time passed, we were like, the, tomorrow we have the second round, and we have to do it. Like we have to just win in this because the last time, during Technics, the last time during Technics, the last time during the event, um, we participated in an event in January, and the same team, we came fifth in that event, and this time we were like, we just want to like come first this time because it would be nice, it would be a great experience. We wanted and all that. So we started working. We're like, we have to do it. And then, yeah, we started working. After 12, seriously. Like, we were not really serious, we were just messing around. I think I put on too much. I'll try to blend it. I put on too much. Anyways, so yeah, this is what happened. And then the next day, so till 4 o'clock in the morning, I was trying to make the UI better. I was trying to make the entire thing better, and I was able to make it, but then I didn't really like it. So till 4 o'clock, I did something that I didn't like. At the end, the I didn't like the UI of the app, so I was like, let me, and the color scheme also. So I was like, let me just do it when I go to the college. And then eventually, when we met in the college afterwards, I woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 or 6. No, not 8 o'clock, 7:30. Slept at 4, woke up at 7:30, and then went to the college. And I was so lost in the thought of I want to make it better. I want to make the UI better because I don't want to like present something that everyone's gonna see, like the entire, um, like so many people are gonna see it, and I don't, because I was the one who was making the UI and the application, and I didn't want it to be that person who's not doing it right and all that. So I was disappointed in the morning, but then we went there, and then the place where it was gonna uh, arranged, we went there and we saw like the arrangement was really nice and all that. And then we were like, okay, fine. The timing was 9 to 12, 9 to 2 in the morning till afternoon, and then there was lunch. So it was not on time. It started like really late, and it was expected. Like, even I went to college like at 9:10. Sorry, yeah, 9:10, because I knew that my college is gonna delay it. So we just went to the lab, and over there we were like, let's just try to make it better. And then four of us, we just sat down and we were like trying to make it better. And then there was not a sign in feature in my application, but they were expecting that I put a sign in feature. So I was like, okay, fine, let me just do it. And then I did it. I put the login and register page, and yeah, we were able to like make it happen. And after that, I make the UI better, choose the better color scheme, because I mean, we were working in a team. I asked them if the color scheme that I have for my UI in the morning, it was not looking really, like, it was not looking good. So along with the team, we were able to make a really nice application for a hackathon. It's not like usable. It's not uh it can't be used right now, but it's it was good for hackathon, but we were still underestimating ourselves. I need some water. My throat is so dry. Hmm, nothing then. Then what happened is, actually it was a tense situation for me because I had never been one of those important people in the team, because I was making the entire, it was like I was setting up the plate that was gonna get showed to the judges. So the application and the UI was really important. Though it was not like a big deal. I'm just talking about it according to my experience, like, because I had never done this before. So this is a blush stick that I got from someone, and it's of Ellen Trace, and it's pink. Let me just read it. For cheeks and lips, tinted blush stick. I don't know the, what is it called? Shade. Yeah, it's called shade. I don't know the shade, but whenever I put it on like this, it's so difficult to blend. That's why I'm gonna put it on my hand and then I'm gonna use stuff to blend it on my face. So this is, I'm gonna do it. See, I'm such a beginner in making videos. That's why even if I'm making a mistake, please just like, I'm a beginner, so there's a learning curve to everything. Okay, cool. I really don't know how to do it. Let me just like see a video of how she is doing it. What is she doing? She's putting concealer over here. Should I put a little foundation over here? Do I need some? Let me just put a little foundation over here. I don't have concealer. Concealer is basically that you put here, right? I don't know. I'm a beginner. I'm such a beginner. I'm just a baby. I don't know anything. Still, I feel like I put on too much foundation, but it's okay. Natural light, it looks good. In the mirror, I'm not looking good at all. Let me tell you this. Whatever. Let me just keep up with the mirror. Otherwise, I'll look like a ghost in the mirror, and in the camera, I'm looking good. So I'll never learn how to do a good makeup if I just keep doing it on the camera. Yes. Then what happened? So we were able to finish the UI and everything. We had this deadline key before 12 o'clock we have to do it because the inauguration ceremony was going on, and it was necessary for us to like finish it before that. So yeah, it was necessary for us to finish it before that, before 12 o'clock. So at the end, at 11:30, I was like really serious and I was nervous. I was not panic, but I was nervous because I had to do something serious. Wow. In the mirror, it looks different. Yes. So, seriously, guys, in the mirror, I look really bad. Like it looks too much on the in the mirror, but on camera, it looks so good. Now I know why girls look so good in camera, on camera. I have to blend it a lot. Like it doesn't look good at all. Yeah. So then we were able to finish it till 12, and then we rushed towards the place where it was going to get organized. And then we were just, one more thing, the problem statement that we had, there were six more people who were going to make the who made the who used the same problem statement. So it was difficult. It was not difficult, but it was like, it was a difficult judgment, because if there are six people who are doing the same thing out of 30, then like they were going to judge us. So then what happened is, we went there and then our table was, they didn't give us a table. Everyone was just on that, everyone got a table, and we were the last ones that who didn't got the table. And then eventually we got the table. It was not like a big deal that we didn't got the table and we had to do something about it. But then we just sat down and we were at the end. So that was one of those things like if we they're gonna see all the six of the same problem statement projects, and then they're gonna come at the end to us. So it's gonna be like tough. Like they're not gonna like they might judge us based on how they have seen everyone before. That's why that's why we were kind of like not hoping too much from it. Then what happened? Um, yeah, so my laptop was the main. Like we had our project in only one laptop. That was my laptop, and my laptop is old. It like right now that I've started working on it a lot, it has stopped responding properly. It has stopped responding properly, and it forcefully shut down 4 to 5 times when I was making the application. So now, as a fourth year student, as a final year student, I have to get a laptop. I have to get a new laptop. Oh, yes. Did I put too much blush? Ouch. मांडी घालून नाही बसणं होत माझ्याने. Yeah. Now it doesn't look good. Anyways, yeah, then we sat down and then the jury started coming uh, towards us. Like they started judging the people. Well, they started judging the project, and they started judging the projects, and we were on the last table, and we were quiet. We were not nervous, but we underestimated ourselves. Ki we can actually do better. Like we can actually like we we are actually better than others and all that. We just thought one more thing. There was another team over there which we thought would be first, like they'll be the first ones to come, and looking at their team because we knew the history, that's why we were like, okay, they're gonna win, and then we might come second or third or fifth or fourth, whatever. But unfortunately they were nowhere in the competition. I don't know how. And yeah, so the judges started coming towards our table, and it was like a jury of 4 to 5 people, and they were judging different tables. Like, not all of them were going to the same table, but they were individually going to different table. And we just had this perspective key if people are judging others individually, then they might not know what all teams have done. So their judgment would be a little biased based on who's more dominant and all that. We were just discussing this, and then a really fine lady came towards us, and then we just explained her the problem statement that we created. And problem statement that we created, I'm going to look into this mirror. Problem statement that we did. So she was really nice, and we were hoping that some male jury come to us, because I don't know, I feel like they judge better, or they know more. But she actually liked our project. But I was like, okay, fine, she liked it, but did she really like it or something like that? We were doubting ourselves, we were underestimating ourselves. And then, yes, and then she told other jury member to come and see our project. When she came towards our table, at that time we showed her the UI and the working model, and it worked. But when the another jury came, it didn't work. Oh my god. Okay, so it really didn't work. So it was a disappointment for me. Actually, uh, actually it works. I just have to load the page again and it would have just worked. But he was in a rush. Like he didn't. Whenever someone comes to judge you, I feel like they should have this time of 5 minutes where you are letting the people explain what they have made, because we had put like efforts of 2 3 days, and in 2 3 days whatever we have done, they were expecting from us that we tell that to them in 2 minutes, because I felt like they were in a rush. That's why, because there were so many teams over there, so that's why we were not able to like showcase ourselves properly. Otherwise we would have presented really really better, presentation wise, showing the PPT, explaining the uh, problem statement. And actually explaining the problem statement was not even a thing, because they already saw 6 teams doing the same stuff, so they were not really interested in listening to the problem statement. They just wanted to see what we have made. That's why we kind of rushed in it rather than explaining everything. Yeah. And then the second jury, when he came to us, uh, some other guy called him for felicitation. So he went for felicitation and then he didn't came back. We were just standing over there that he'll come back and see the working prototype. But then he didn't come back, and then what happened? The entire judgment was done, and the jury were going to other tables again for the second time. And then we were looking at them, and we were saying like, okay fine, we are not selected because they didn't come to our table again. Otherwise they would have come to our table if they wanted to make a judgment, final judgment. I think they were confused and all that. So that's what we were thinking, and we actually were, we lost hope. We were like, no, we are not gonna win anyways, so let's just chill now. So we literally were chilling after that. So after that there was a schedule of lunch buffet, so we went and we were just having lunch. Though I knew that lunch was gonna be there, me and my teammates, we all bought our tiffins. Why, I don't know. And then we just went and we had a nice lunch, sat on the round table, sat down, and we just started talking about random things in life rather than a project, are we going to win or not, and all that. Yes, we just started looking here and there and just exploring and all that. Nothing. We just had the lunch and then the prize distribution was there. Now, let me tell you what happened. The prize distribution was there. We went and we just like wind it up a little bit, and we came and we sat a little front towards the stage. We just sat down, like we just settled up, and then we didn't expect anything. And then they were like, and the third runner up is Bite Brains. It was so unexpected. Yes. Yay! And then I was not even wearing my blazer. I Because I just sat down. I didn't know they were gonna call us on stage. So we just rushed towards the stage. We were run because it was such a shock to us, because whenever an event like this happened, the volunteers knows who's gonna win. So they come to you and they already tell you that you might win. So we were like, we're not gonna win. It's just like, so we were the third runner up for this hackathon, and it was such a nice experience, more than the fact that we won. But it became better when we won. So it was nice. It was such a nice experience. Nothing, then we just went on the stage, took the trophy, we got a check, and I'll be able to put this in my resume. It was a nice event. All my team members are lovely, and it was so nice to work with these guys. They're so chill. And you know what happens after all these events? In the evening, we 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 all went back home and we slept. Like, I'm damn sure like everyone slept because we were awake till 4 o'clock in the morning the last night. And then in the evening, they write such lovely big messages about how great it was to work with each other. So it's really nice like that. School, nothing. Then it was a nice experience for me. I was not sure I was gonna talk about this while doing my makeup. I was watching this YouTube video. Today is Sunday. I was like, let me just make a video. But I didn't know I was gonna talk about this. But I have to express myself because it's inside of me, like right now, because it just happened yesterday. That's why I was like, let me just. It just came out. It was not even something that I thought about. Okay, I'm gonna talk about me. Like, I'm gonna talk about the hackathon while doing my makeup. Am I putting on the mascara like since last 10 minutes? This is what I feel like I'm doing. I've never done such a slow makeup. It's almost 27 minutes. I'm such a mess right now with the bottom mascara that I did right now. I have never been a makeup girly. I had been a makeup girly, but I had always got it from my parents that it's gonna make your face look too much. Even I'm not a like a big fan of makeup, but I feel like if you're wearing a nice black dress, so you can't just be bare face. Okay. I did this mascara. I don't have an eyeliner. I wanted tissue. I don't have a tissue. Yeah. So this is what happened, and my throat is so dry while I'm talking. I have this uh Ellen Trace makeup palette over here, makeup palette. I have this eyeshadow palette, and I don't have any idea on how to apply it. I have this nice palette, and I don't know how to use it. I have all this brush. Oh my god, wait a minute. I didn't use this brush for my. I have this brush over here that I'm gonna use for my eyelashes to like untangle it because I feel like the mascara just doesn't make it look better. Do I look in the mirror or do I look in the camera? I am such a beginner. I'm putting it in my eye. Ah, ah. I didn't know that red suits me, the top that I'm wearing. For the first time, I just bought red, and before that, I just hated the color red as a clothing because this color basically, the other red, the other shades of red are really nice, but not this one. Some people also do their eyebrows, but I don't think I should like put on this brush on my eyebrow because I don't know, it just looks weird for me. I've done the Mascara. I don't have an eyeliner, so I'm not gonna do the eyeliner eventually because I don't have it. I don't know how to do this. I'm such a beginner. I think this is the thing that you use for this. This is used for this. What is this called? I don't know. What is this called? I don't know. So, what is my makeup look called? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just go with the basic. It's so difficult to decide. Which one should I do? This one? Maybe because I'm wearing a pink blush, I think this will look good. Let me just try it. I'm not, I don't know. I'm not really artistic like this. I have no idea about makeup. It's so cute how they make this brushes rather than using the hand. I don't want to look too much. If you judge me based on the way I looked before and the way I look right now, I put a little white over here, but it's not even visible in the camera. Let it not be visible in the camera. Ouch. I just feel like chill. Oh my god. Yesterday I finally found a funny afternoon. It's better to use finger because you know how much pressure to put on it and all that, and how much you need to spread it sometimes. Okay, it's fine. Let me just tell you, I don't look good in the mirror. It's just for the camera. Or maybe some people might be thinking ki you don't even look good in the camera also because of the makeup that you've put on. I'm a beginner, guys. I'm learning. There's a learning curve. I, w- I never talk like this suddenly for the YouTube videos, huh? I put on a little eyeshadow on my eye now. And do we do the powder before the lipstick or lipstick before the powder? I don't know. I'm such a beginner. Okay, these are the brushes. I don't know what for what they are used. Probably for this. Is it used for this? And then what is this used for? Like the inner eye? I am doing a makeup video and I'm asking the camera questions. Wow, what is she doing? She's putting on the foundation everywhere on her face. Why isn't the charging on? Yeah, and then she did the blush. She also does freckles. You know what freckles is? She's doing the bronzer. I don't have the bronzer. Her makeup is really natural as compared to mine. Girls are so good at doing makeup and all that, like really attractive. Rather than attractive, I'll say like gentle things. Boys are more into like rushing with their bikes. Well, I know how to ride a bike, but still. I just feel like it's not a girl thing to ride bikes because I had done it before. What This is really old and I'm not gonna use it. But should I just use it under my eye? Like a kajal pencil? I can. It looks like okay. You know what? I'm gonna wash my face the moment I'm done with this makeup. It's okay. What do I do now? Okay, so this is one of the foundations that I have, and it's from Oriflame. This is an Oriflame and it is really cute. Then I have this NYX Professional. Stay matte but not flat. Cool. And it's in the shade nude. And it's not of my skin tone, I guess. And I have one more Lakme. One more Lakme. She looks so. I broke it. Actually, I just dropped it and it broke. I think I can fix it. Oh my god, I fixed it. My god, it's not that fancy. See, let me just show you the foundations now. So this is a Lakme foundation that I got. It's really cheap, but it's nice, like for teenage girls. So it looks like this, and it has a normal applying pad. Okay, so this is how fancy this is, and then this is the pink one, and even this has a really nice packaging. I like it, and it smells really good. This one smells the best. Okay, and then it has a mirror, and then we have this NYX, and then this is how it is. Like, this is the foundation and this is where the pad is. This has the best, this cotton pad, but I feel like it should have been one-sided. It's double-sided, so I used both the sides. That's why it's not a good thing. So all this time I had been using this, but today I feel like I should use the pink one. Just because this is the most fancy one, I use this rather than this. I'll use this one today. I don't know why. But am I supposed to use this like before the lipstick? Whatever. Rather than using this, I feel like I've seen some girls using this for applying the powder. Let me just try it. When you roll the brush like this, the entire powder comes off. It doesn't, I don't know. Is this how it's done? I think I should watch more YouTube videos, tutorials on how to do good makeup. On how to do good makeup. Makeup is a good stuff, like for just a little chilling. The AC is on. I have to turn off the AC. Wait a minute. Where's the remote?